Alright, so how to learn English faster? Now, this is the question that I got asked the most ever since I started my YouTube channel. And so I decided that today is a good day to just make this video, to finally make the video. So I chose 5 ways that helped me and a lot of other people learning the English language. And now the first one is the books. The first way is reading books. And now, while everybody knows that while you're reading a book, you are expanding your knowledge, you are improving your vocabulary too, because have you ever been in the situation that you read a book and all of a sudden you stumble across a couple of words and some phrases that you just didn't know what they meant, or you've never heard of them in your life before? Well, that's the case. You stumble across a lot of things that you've never heard of before, and then you start searching them up, and the next thing you see, you're just using them regularly. So it improves your vocabulary. Now, at the same time, it helps with focus and concentration, but I'll get to this in the next point. Now, the second point is watching movies and series with subtitles, and I think that this is pretty self-explanatory, because while you're watching the movie or the series, you're listening and reading at the same time. So this goes without saying that you're improving both your vocabulary and your reading skills and whatever, because you have both of them in the same place. And this is a very good way to learn a new language, not only English but any language you want to learn. Alright, so the third way is video games. Now, I'm not a gamer myself, but I have a lot of friends that play video games and they learn the English language from just playing video games. And this has the exact same principle as watching movies and series with subtitles. And I'm repeating myself, with subtitles, because you're listening and you're reading at the same time. So in case you're a gamer, just turn those subtitles on and you'll be just fine. Alright, the fourth way is music. Now, this goes without saying, but what I suggest you do is that you don't listen to the music that is put out today, because the only words you're gonna hear there are bitch, money, fancy cars and shit and some other swear words. But that's pretty much everything that you're gonna hear in these songs. However, what I suggest you do is that you listen to songs from the 70s, 80s and 90s, because these are the songs that usually have the biggest impact. You know, they have a strong message, the lyrics are pretty like structured, and so they have a good message in there. And by listening to that song, you're also learning, you're also improving your language. So, you know, it's up to you what music you listen to, but this is a good way to learn English. Not at the highest level, but in case you're a beginner or an intermediate, you can listen to a lot of music and that will help you improve your language skills. And now the last but not least is talking to yourself. And yeah, I know this sounds weird or whatever, but believe it or not, this is the reason why I started my YouTube channel. Is this focused? In the first place. Because when I used to get left home alone, I would always start hundreds of conversations with myself. I would ask myself questions and answer to them. And I would just imagine that I'm in an interview and I'm just answering the questions. So talking to yourself not only improves your language, but it also helps you practice the language. It helps you practice, like, it's like talking to somebody, just that you're talking with yourself and you're pretty much asking and answering the questions that you are putting yourself or asking yourself. So for me, this was the best way to learn the language, the English language. And now these 5 ways apply to every other language that you want to learn, because obviously it's not only English. It's so warm in here. So these were pretty much my 5 ways of learning the English language faster. And by faster, I don't mean that you're gonna learn the language in 1 or 2 weeks. You have to be persistent, you have to have the willpower to learn the English language. And you also have to be like determined, you know, because without determination you're not getting anywhere. And this applies to everything that you want to learn. Now, the thing is that I cannot assure you that all of these 5 will help you learn the English language faster, but I can assure you that by trying every single one of these, you're gonna improve your language skills, alright? So in case I missed something, please leave them down and I'll try to make a sequel to this or whatever. And just try these 5 ways, and in case some of these work for you, just let me know and I'll be just happy that I could help you, I guess. Alright, so this was pretty much the video. I hope I will see you in the next one, and yeah, I don't know. See you then, bye!